All right, so let's tell everybody, we talked about your project over and over. Why don't you tell the people, what is the Good People Project and how can they get it?
The Good People EP is a story of history and a story of who I am. A whole backstory of where I come from and how that made me who I am today. All those emotions and all those problems that we face today, that's all in there. It's really to put it into a phrase, it's kind of like history repeats itself. That's the phrase for the Good People EP. It's just showing you. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, anywhere where you can stream music is there. So you want to support, go to iTunes, Spotify, buy it. If not, I'm completely cool with that. YouTube, SoundCloud is there. My SoundCloud is Solis _ the Anima's own. Anima as in ANIMA. YouTube, same thing. My Instagram is at _IM Solis, SOLIS.
How many songs on the EP? Tell them, give them some detail.
6 songs.
All right. And it's a story that retells itself from beginning to end.
Yep.
I like that. Any future projects coming out?
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to put together a small mixtape right now. It's like 10, 11 songs. And that's going to hold people off until my album, which I already got the idea for. I already got the title for it. I just need the right beat selection. So for a mixtape, it's cool. I could throw out whatever. But for that album, especially the concept in which I want to tell, it's going to take me some time to get that perfected. So for right now, I'm working on a little mixtape for the people. But that next album that's coming, it's gonna be crazy.
All right, so let's put it out there. Ipkiss, Ibmatic, Freddie Tracks, Mac Amazing. We need some beats over here. G-Rock, Double O. We need some beats over here.
Savage, you low key, but you got some beats.
Oh, Samaj Savage called him out.
Yes, sir.
But let's talk about that as well, because with the new youth rise in New Jersey, especially with MCs, and New Jersey gets so overlooked, and that's what Heritage Hip Hop is for, is to give exposure to these voices. Rest in peace to Govmatic. He was the driving force behind this because I had an interview with him, and unfortunately he passed away. And I've seen that we lost so many greats in New Jersey that we have upcoming greats that need to be held up as well.
Yeah.
You, Jay Wonder, Samaj Savage, Leah Janae, Ibmatic, Stan. Yeah, I mean, there's so many young guys coming out. Loose Cannon. I mean, we got some guys that's coming out that's like amazing. And we want everybody out here who's watching this video, show support. When you see young people out here doing music, I don't give a damn if they selling water. Show support, man. I mean, they could be out here doing anything. And we got young men like this who is putting out a positive message about his people, about his culture, our culture that we share, hip hop, life, love, unity, and coming together and having fun. This is very important that we support. Any parting words you want to tell? Oh, you know what? Forget the parting words. Let me ask you this. This is something I wanted to ask you. I forgot. I wanted to ask you. What artists would you like to work with, mainstream, that you look up to or listen to? Yeah.
Mainstream. My all-time answer was Eminem.
Okay.
Because I always wanted to go bar for bar with him. But the bar for bar really don't matter to me no more. So right now, I would love to work with J.Cole. If not him, then it'll be J.I.D. Like,
ooh, okay.
It would be one of those two guys.
Have you sent J. Cole a copy of your project?
I think I have, but I've sent Jid and Cole my project, but again, it's that everybody raps thing. Like,
yeah.
You know how many links they get? It just
probably.
They probably just look at it and delete, or they just look at it and just back off. Like,
well, we gonna put it out there. J. Cole, man up. This young man has a message. You the savior or the voice of the people. You know who I like listen to? When I listen to you, you know who I like to hear you go. J. Cole is cool. I would like to hear you do a track with Vic Mensa.
Oh, that would be dope.
I think y'all two have something that could be quite clever.
Yeah.
Because you're a thought-provoking artist, and he's a passion-driven artist. So the passion and the thought behind a project could be something very beautiful.
There's a lot. Even though today seems like a trap, like a trap feel, but there's a lot of artists that get overlooked. Like Vic Mensa.
No, he's a great artist. He's a great artist.
K-Dot.
Yeah, everybody say Kendrick though. Kendrick and J.Cole are like
the epitome.
They're the standard bearers.
I say they're the Biggie and Pac of my era. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at even their styles is kind of similar. Like, Kendrick is more lyrical than Cole. So I give Kendrick the Biggie. Like, he's like the Biggie of us. And then J. Cole has the simplistic style where he's kind of like talking to you, but it gives a straightforward message. So Cole to me is like Pac in our not that they're the same people.
Yeah, but that's very interesting. I never heard that before.
They're the same of our times, you know what I'm saying? Like that, I think that's accurate representation.
I never heard that before. That's very deep. Okay. Pac and
It's
Big.
even crazier. You look at it, K-Dot is from
the West.
And Cole's
from the South.
Yeah.
Well, he's really from the
more
East.
to the East side,
to
you know
me,
what I'm saying?
because
Like,
North Carolina's East Coast to me. I think Atlanta's East Coast myself.
Yeah,
I think Florida. I think even Florida's the East Coast. I think you think about the South, I'll think about Texas and stuff. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to I want to step into that realm. But when listening to your project before we end, I want to get, because you're a student of the hip hop game, and when the people see Truth Behind Bars, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. There was an album that came out by Talib Kweli and Styles P called The Seven. Did you hear it?
Nah.
It reminds me something like how you talk about pride. They got a song, intro by Malcolm X. I'm not a field nigga. I'm a house nigga. I'm not a house nigga. I'm a field nigga. Like even with the pride in culture and look at the government, look at life. There's something deeper than what we've been shown. I find that refreshing in your music because, like I said, talent without a message is bullshit. And I like the message you give. Where do you draw the line, though? Or is there a line that you draw when it comes to being too preachy or too informative to your public? Because unfortunately in hip-hop, the greatest MCs have to dumb themselves down to be heard. So do you see that as something you've done, or you see it as a line that has been drawn for you?
I think dumbing down is a genius thing. Like, Ab-Soul, that's another artist. I forgot to mention Ab-Soul. Ab-Soul is definitely another one I would like to collab with. But Ab-Soul said, and I think it was in Turn Me Up, he said, it's more difficult to be simple than it is to be complex. Which is kind of true, because I sit there and I'm trying to make these complex things, and for me that's easy because my mind is working so complex. But you only got 3 minutes to say what you gotta say.
That is hard.
So to do those 3 minutes and then put it in a way where people can understand, that's genius. That shows art in true form. You know what I'm saying? Both complex and simple is art, but it depends how they go about it in a simple term. Like if you listen to Silence, the second song on the EP, super simple, not crazy lyrical, but I'm just speaking to you. And it's as simple as it could get. And that's, to me, that it takes a lot of work to sit there and really do that for people. So in terms of a line being drawn, I think the only line that I draw has nothing to do with being complex or dumbing down. It's more of a staying true to myself type of thing. You know, you have people like, oh, you need to cut your hair, you need to do a better image, you need to, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. That's where I draw the line, like.
When it's not you.
Yeah, when it's not me, I can't do that.
I hear you, because going back to what you said, Eminem said, it's what I don't say in the verse that makes the verse hot.
Wow, I never heard that.
And then Jay-Z once said, it's not until I slowed down that people actually heard what I was saying.
Yeah, because he was jiggity yeah, he was crazy with it.
Yeah. And I mean that's just very interesting that you say that. So to close this out, everybody who's watching, thank you for watching. Once again, we have Solis here. I have the EP. You should have it too, The Good People. Any parting words you want to say to your fans? Or new fans?
New fans, old fans, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. Like I don't come from anywhere spectacular. You know, when I get paid off of that project and I see, like, you know, the number of people who actually purchased out, that means a lot, because nowadays everything could just be streamed. And I put my stuff for YouTube, I put my stuff for SoundCloud, support it in any way possible. So if you love the music, you haven't bought the EP, but you heard it, thank you. Like, that means more to me than anything. As long as you spread that message, there's nothing that could go wrong, because it's all love. And love is perfect, love is God. You know, that's the message I want to send next. Now, I'm not gonna spoil the album, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I want to go. So if you listen to my music and you actually love it, or if you don't love it, just listening is a factor of appreciation. So thank you. And a big thank you to all the hip-hop founders, hip-hop fathers, you know, DJ Kool Herc, KRS-One. I have the book, The Gospel of Hip-Hop. All the people who started this and all those who came before me, thank you. It's a big gift for me now in this modern time. Thank you.
Now KRS-One gonna call you after this.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
Me too. All right, everybody, signing off. Karev, Solis, the student of the game and the future of hip-hop. Peace.
Picture a life where you ain't got no freedom, no rights here. Every day's a 9 to 5, and when you wake up you see that your dream is right there. But then reality grab you saying you staying right here where you think you're going without me.